Hello guys. I just went to start a vlog, like just any normal vlog, but I've just realized that you guys actually haven't heard from me in a little while. That is because the last, I want to say month or so worth of vlogs, I have accidentally somehow managed to film all of the footage in slow motion. I don't know how I've actually managed to do that, and I have lost so much great footage from the last few weeks because we've been doing so much fun stuff and it's just all been filmed in slow motion. And obviously when you film in slow motion there's no volume, so I've had to get rid of all of those vlogs. I do, however, really want to put in, I'm going to put it in here, we went pumpkin picking at the end of October and it was the most precious time, so I really do want to put that in, and I think I actually have some clips from that I can salvage.
What one do you like? What one?
Yeah, go on then, you pick one.
You pick them.
1, 2.
How about this big one? Oh, this big one.
Look at this tiny one.
Hello.
No, that one's a... Really? Really? Oh, yeah. Haha. Say cheese to mummy.
Hi.
It's good.
Okay, so did not go to plan. The guests are actually still at the flat, so I wasn't able to go and clean the flat. So I'm home. Kids and Hugh have gone to soft play, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all of my follow-ups, and then I think we're gonna be able to go and feed the sheep. I'm still, hold on, I've just realized that the footage from the last few weeks doesn't exist. You don't know about this, but we got sheep. And Hugh's dad messaged me and he was like, oh, does Hugh remember that he's going to speak to such and such about sheep? And I was like, what sheep? What you on about? So when I came home from work that night, he was like, I have a surprise for you. And we went to his granny's house and there's sheep in the paddock. So that's fun. That has been a new adjustment and plot twist to our lives, which is honestly, it has been so incredible and so nice. It's like it was a pipe dream for me to have like a small holding or a homestead when I started this business. Like that's where Homemade Mum came from. It was because I wanted to be a homemaker. I wanted to have a homestead, have some sort of like just a self-sufficient life. And like I feel like this has been the first kind of really big step towards that. It definitely, the timing of it definitely isn't right. I kind of wish that he would have waited, but obviously it's just so incredible to know that like we're just that step closer. So obviously we have to adjust our lives a little bit to suit this new endeavor, but it's fine. It's just been so incredibly special. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do all of my follow-ups and messages, and I also need to make some content for this week because I don't have any. I've been really, like, when I say that, like, last week I burnt out, I I don't think I have ever burnt myself out to the point of what I did last week. I was just Saturday and Sunday, I had to take a massive step back and just be like, I need to reset. So I've not actually looked at any of my messages, looked at any of my content, absolutely nothing for the past 2 or 3 days. So I have over 100 messages to get back to, and obviously need to get some content out into Instagram this week as well. So but I'm gonna move on with that. The kids are probably gonna be done at soft play in about an hour or so. It's 11:34 now, so we've got an hour and a half maybe to get all of this done, and then get ready to go feed the sheep and do the changeover. So hello, my love. I have had a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. I switched off my phone, switched off. Hello, Jessica. How are you doing? Are you excited to go? Having a good time? Yeah. Hello guys, it is, what day are we on? Tuesday. We have had a morning and a half. Loki had 3 different eye specialists to see today, and consensus is that he needs glasses, so we've also been to the opticians to get him measured for glasses. So the poor thing is absolutely traumatized. I feel so fucking bad. Like, he had to get the drops and he had to look in the things, and he took it like an absolute champ. He did so well, and I am so incredibly proud of him. So they've just gone, we went and got ice cream on the way back, and they just went to soft play to decompress, we'll say. And what I'm gonna do is, today is November 11th, which means that in the UK we are having a stand against digital IDs. So we're all staying off social media, boycotting social media for the day. And so that basically means that I don't really have anything to do work-wise, because everything that I do involves some sort of social media, and depending on who you are and how far you take it, I personally am not using WhatsApp and things like that either, and that's where all of my communication is. So what I'm gonna do instead is tackle this room. It's not actually that bad, but there is a little bit of mess, and then if I have time, what I want to do is go and get plastic boxes, and I've pulled out all of the Christmas stuff and it's all sitting there, and I really want to sort it into boxes so that I know what else I want to buy before Christmas. But on another note, you guys will probably know, if you've been watching me for a while, that we have a water ionizer which creates 2.5 pH and 11 pH water, which means that in our house we don't actually use any cleaning stuff, any cleaning chemicals, nothing like that. But for our properties, I've not yet actually put water ironers in the property, so I still do like use cleaning products in there. And I choose to use Purdy and Fig. I don't actually know how true their claims of being like non-toxic and things are, but I do like Purdy and Fig. So I have just got my my order in for the properties for Purdy and Fig. It's just came. So I want to do a little bit of unboxing with you because this is actually their Christmas scents. So we're gonna see what they're actually like, because before I kind of went all crunchy, if you like. These are the bathroom ones. So I actually got 3 bathroom ones and 3 of the Christmas scents for all of the flats. So like a box each for the flats. But before I went a little bit to the crunchy side of life, I loved nothing more than like scented candles and things like that. And obviously, since choosing to be a little bit more conscious about what I'm putting into my home or what I'm cleaning my house with, things like that, I do tend to stay away from anything scented in the house. So Purdy and Fig is like my little treat to myself when I'm cleaning the flats, and I can be like, it smells nice and I don't think it's that bad for you. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I might be completely wrong. But it just came in. So we've got frankincense and myrrh. Is that how you say it? Oh, that's lovely. That smells really nice. And then there's ginger and citrus. I feel like this is probably going to be my favorite. Oh yeah, that is so good. That's lovely. Lavender and chamomile. Another one that I will probably really enjoy. And then finally there is pear. Oh, that seems like that is such a nice scent. It's like really subtle. It almost had a hint of the freshly cut grass scent. But yeah, really excited to try these new scents at the flats. But yeah, I just thought that I would share that. So I got 3 of the bathroom ones, and then I got 3 of the countertop ones as well. Just one for each of the flats. So quite excited to do that. But now I'm going to put my camera back on charge because it did not charge at all overnight. And we'll blitz this room, blitz the house, and see if we can sort the Christmas stuff and see how far we can get with that. Good morning, my loves. It is the next day. It is Wednesday today, so I actually have a double shift today. So I'm covering for somebody today all day, so I'm going to be going to work at 12 until 2, and then I have to go and clean one of the flats, and then I'm back in work from 3:30 until 9. So it's going to be a very long day, but I'm so grateful that I actually don't have to work like this anymore, and that I just get to do this to help out other people when necessary. So it's very, very, very nice to know that this is not my day-to-day life. But I've just responded to all of my applications. So over yesterday we did the whole protest against digital IDs and didn't use any social media or anything like that. So I actually had like 15 applications come through yesterday. So that's loads of fun. So I responded to all of those applications, and I'm just chatting to a few of the women that have applied, which is really, really lovely. I've also scheduled all of the content that I created last night. So I've actually now scheduled all of my content from today all the way to the 30th of November, which is really handy. So today's the 12th. So I have all of my content scheduled from today all the way through to the 12th. So that's really, really nice. So I can just really concentrate on, you know, showing up and connecting with people and creating connections and things like that. So that's really, really, really nice, because that's like a whole weight off my chest. And then all that I can do now is just like do reels and things like that, which I actually really enjoy doing, like still posts and writing captions. That's something that I quite struggle with, because I'm not there's obviously a lot of content that I put out every single day, and I really struggle with like every single day coming up with 4 pieces of content. So that's why I like to sit down when I'm feeling really creative and just like batch create a bunch of content so that I can schedule it and put it out. So that's really nice. So I've got all my content done for the rest of the month. I have obviously applications coming in the whole time. What I really want to concentrate on doing today, I have an hour left before I have to head out to work. What I really want to do is maybe create a new ad, like a video ad, because up until now I've been really concentrating on just working with mums and women. But I do kind of wonder if I want to open up the doors and invite some dads into this and some men, because I have a beautiful team member who started with her partner, and he's currently the only man on my team. And I just, the way that, you know, the way that we're working and things like that, I don't see the difference in, you know, helping a man or a woman start this business, because I don't know, I very much preach like homemaking and things like that, but then from a man's perspective, obviously there's like different values, different beliefs, but the man that I want to work with on a business level is also going to have those values. He's going to value having a stay-at-home wife to mother his children and stay-at-home mom, and he's going to value, you know, building that business to be able to support that. So I'm just starting to kind of play around with the idea of also bringing men into my team. So that's going to be quite exciting. So thinking of maybe putting out an ad today to share a little bit about that. I don't know. It's making me a little bit nervous thinking about it, but I do think that it's gonna be great either way. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, that's fine. We just reevaluate and move back into what we were doing anyway. So Hugh and the kids have just came back from their walk, which is lovely. So I actually get to see the kids before I go to work. Yeah, I'll check in with you later. You got an egg?
Okay.
Wow. Do you want me to open it?
Not half. Not half.
Not half. You want the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. High five.
Huh?
High five.
That's a right broken.
Is it broken?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a little bit broken, but that's okay. You can still eat. Oh! Oh no! Hello. Good morning. It is Thursday. And my days are all just like in a massive blur right now. So I actually have no idea what's going on. But it is Thursday, so we had a bit of a late morning because we had a bit of a late night with the kids. So I have just made breakfast for everyone and just honestly just spend some time with the kids. I did it last night as well. Me and Loki just sat and coloured in for about an hour after I got home from work yesterday, and it was just so nice. That was really, really nice. And then this morning I just spent some time with Melanie and made some breakfast and coffee. Just had a really nice morning. I was waiting for Openreach to reach out because they were putting in a broadband line into one of our properties. Long story short, they never got in touch. They just went ahead and knocked on the door. But the guests that I have in there are really, really nice. So that was fine. That's at least one less thing to think about today. I also have, the kids both have the osteopath today. I thought Hugh's going to a funeral at 11:15. So Granddad's going to come and watch the kids. Well, no, he's going to come and watch Loki while I take Melanie to the osteopath, and then we're going to swap over. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of work. I know I've had a couple of girls sign up to the inside trial to learn more about the business that I run, which is super exciting. So I will welcome them in and show them around the platforms and stuff, which is super exciting. I think definitely right now I just need to sit down, do a bunch of work, get things done, and then kind of reevaluate where my day is going. I also really want to finish that jumper before we go, so that I can see what it's gonna look like with the blocked sleeves. Hello, my loves. It is Friday. I don't think I actually filmed anything yesterday. Yesterday was just a little bit all over the place. I had to meal prep yesterday. You know, usually I meal prep on a Wednesday, but because I was working all day Wednesday, I had to meal prep yesterday. So I had to get everything ready before lunchtime, so that we could actually have lunch. And then, yeah, just the whole day was just a little bit not what I thought that it was going to be, to say the very least. But it's okay. It is Friday, so we're gonna get back on track. It is already 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Hugh's just gone out with the kids, so I'm only just sitting down to do a little bit of work. What I did do yesterday, though, is I managed to get fairly far with this guy. So I've got the bottom edge ribbing and I've made a start on one of the sleeves. So I was thinking about doing it black, but I think I am just gonna stick to this same color that's kind of like in the pattern here and see how that looks. If it looks awful, then it looks awful. We'll frog it. We'll think of something else, but for now it looks fine, so I'm just gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch up on everything that I need to do for work. I need to respond to a few applications. I have some applications come through, and I want to make a start on that advert that I was telling you about yesterday. So I actually think I want to start creating that today and see where I can get with that. I feel like that's a great idea. What did I ever pop in with a super quick voice note just to say hello and share. Hello, my loves. You are currently in a kitchen cupboard. Sorry. But I thought that I would share with you. Obviously, it's been a few hours. I had every intention of taking you with me because we were going to go for a walk in the forest. We were going to go to St. Olave's Woods, which is about a half an hour drive from our house. But when we got into the car, we realised that it was already 3 o'clock. So by the time that we got there, it would have already been getting dark. So we instead went shopping for more Christmas stuff. Anyways, I got 2 of these. One in brown, which I thought was really, like a really, really nice subtle brown. And one in a, I think it's slightly off-white. It's pretty white, but it's slightly off-white. And then I also got Loki some trousers because he's almost 3, but he is very much out of his 2 to 3 clothes. They just do not fit him, and he doesn't have very many 3 to 4s, so I bought him those, and then also some teddy socks. These are so cute. They are absolutely adorable. We got these. I thought these were so sweet, to maybe put kind of over the living room windows maybe, or the bedroom. And then I got these. These are really cute as well. They're just little like carousel pendants. Super cute as well, I thought. Just got some bird feed for the birdies. Some more bird feed. bird feed for the birdie, for the birdies. And then I got this little teddy. I thought he was absolutely so sweet. He just looks like one of those old like toy teddy bears that, you know, that move the arms and the legs. I got one of these because Hugh is out playing pool tonight, so I thought that we could do this with the kids tonight. Well, with Loki, and he's a little bit young, but I thought that this would be super cute to do with my Loki tonight. And then, if you know me, you will know that there's not very many like YouTubers and stuff that I watch. But one that I do watch is Gemma Miles. I think that she is wonderful, and you'll see another one in a moment. But she has these beautiful signs for her kitchen. And I seen this, and it reminded me of her kitchen. It's obviously nothing like hers, but it reminded me of her kitchen so much. And I thought that it was so sweet. And it just says farm fresh Christmas trees, pine spruce fir, complimentary cider and cocoa. I thought this was so sweet, and I might like maybe put it up above the Christmas tree, or just like in the living room in general. But I thought that was really cute. So last year I did like a Christmas calendar with books instead of like sweets and stuff. So I got some books. I've like started collecting books to put into the Christmas calendar this year. So I got some books from there as well. I thought that they were quite cute. Are these from here? Yeah, they were. So there's this one. It's The Night Before Christmas. And I thought that the photos in it were actually really nice. It's obviously not, you know, the best thing in the world, but I thought it was really cute and sweet. And then they had these like Santa snow globe ones. They're just like little squishy snow globes, and there's a Santa one and a penguin one. I thought these books were really cute as well. And then Loki picked out a Mindful Christmas colouring book, which I very much doubt that he's going to be doing, but I think that I probably will be too. And then this year, I don't know. I have been toying with the idea of doing Elf on a Shelf this year. I didn't do it last year or the year before. I think that it's quite silly. So I don't know. I wasn't going to do it, but then I thought maybe. So I bought the Elf in Tesco's the other day, and then in Pound Stretch, I picked up this Elf mini bowling set because we took Loki bowling the other day and he actually really enjoyed it. So I thought that might be up his street. And then there's these Elf stickers. I don't really know what I could do with those, but whatever. And then I found these. They're like magnetic Elf, so you can actually like put them up on the fridge. So that may be something that we can do. And then Loki got himself some stickers for a sticker chart. And then I just got some little decoration-y bits from there as well. They were really quite reasonable prices, to be fair. Definitely a lot more reasonable than, say, the garden centre and stuff. And again, when the kids are so young, I would rather have cheap things that can get broken and replaced rather than having really expensive things that are actually going to hurt to be broken. So I got these. I don't know if I showed you or not. I think I did. I got like a set of light up houses from Lidl's the other day. So I thought that these would go really, really cute with that set that I got from Lidl. And then these three little, two little gingerbread houses and a Santa's workshop as well. So I thought that those would be super duper cute. And then Loki picked out some stickers to go on the windows. These reminded me of our Christmas tree in Latvia so much. I don't even know why. I don't think that we had these on the Christmas tree, but this vibe just really reminded me of it. Then Christmas balloons. No idea if they will even use these, but I seen it. This was the last pack and I was like, well, might as well. And then I got 2 things of baubles. I thought these are so stinking cute. There's these little Christmas trees and little drums and pine cones. And I think we actually have those little presents. Did I say Christmas tree? I don't know. They're little presents. I actually think we have a bunch of those in blue. So that'll be fun because our first Christmas tree together with you was bright blue. Don't ask, we'll not talk about that. So we've got loads of blue baubles, but this year I'm wanting to go more kind of like deep reds and things like that. So a lot of that will be replaced. And Loki also picked up a little Santa pen too. Then on another note, I don't know if I've already showed this in a previous well, no, it wouldn't have been in a previous video because that video didn't go out because I didn't film it properly. But I don't know whether I've already showed this in this video. But in Tesco's, we got this. It was 1,000 multifunction mains operated LED string lights. It's 59.9 meters. This was £30 with the club card, which I thought was a pretty decent price for this much lights, and they can be used inside and outside, so I thought that these would probably be quite good outside. I'm thinking of possibly maybe putting garlands all around the outside of the windows, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, Tesco's do 2 for £7.50 on children's books, and Loki loves the Acorn Woods books. So this one for him. It's Squirrel Snowman. And I also obviously got one of these because all the way through December we're going to be doing loads of crafts and crafty things, and you can't go wrong with a gingerbread kit. And then last but not least, as I said before, there's not many YouTube people that I actually watch anymore, but the 2 main YouTubers that I do watch is Gemma and Liana. And Liana's actually came out with these beautiful books, and they're called Our Beautiful Year. Memories and milestones to fill in together and keep forever. And I just think that these are so special. So I got 2 for each of our kids. So one for Melanie, one for Loki, and I also got one for Hugh's little niece, who is our Secret Santa present today this year. So it just has like all of these different pages for all of the months that you get to fill in, and you know, just like create memories and keep the memories close to your heart with this book. And I just thought that it was so special, so I bought 3 of those for the kiddos. And I think that's it. I think that's all that I kind of have gotten so far. We'll see. Christmas is definitely my downfall because I just want to go all out and make it super magical. I have this one memory of when I was really little. We had this big Christmas tree, and in my head it was 2 Christmas trees. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was just one. And I was small enough to like hide underneath the Christmas tree, and I remember like pretending that I was in a forest in a living room underneath this Christmas tree with these beautiful like Christmas ornaments and things like that. And we actually had little candles on our Christmas tree as well. I think that's pretty much banned here now. I think probably quite a fire hazard, but our Christmas tree had these little candle holders with little candles, and we would light them, and it was so cute. So I always want Christmas to be really, really super magical, because I always have that memory in my mind from that Christmas. So anyway, I'm gonna sit down and maybe edit a little bit of this video, but mostly just go and paint with Loki, create some memories, and I will see you guys next week. Teddy's going to the park.
No. Not at the park. Daddy, come with the swimming pool.
Is he?
Yeah. I can't see what is here.
Yeah, good job.